What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Enigma's channel. If you're new, welcome here. So today I have about 10 to 11 Valentine's Day perfumes that I recommend for 2025 that I currently like, and I just feel like kind of have something for everybody. Let's jump into it because I don't want to waste too much time. First up, I have Rose Era. So this is from Sniff. This is a collaboration with Monet. So you guys see this one does have a little bit of a dent going on in it. This is such a pretty fragrance. This is giving very clean floral, I don't want to say musky, but almost something like clean laundry, a little bit of moss, saffron. It's just really pretty. Like, this is for like my clean girls. This is for my girls that want something like fresh. Like, a guy would just be like, you smell so pretty and like clean, and very clean girl vibes. Like, that's kind of what this is giving. In the bottle, I love how the bottle is magnetic, but this is just such a pretty fragrance. I feel like you can't go wrong with something like this if you're someone that likes florals, fresh scents, that you're not like into the heavy vanillas. This has no vanilla in it. It's just really pretty, very rosy. You definitely get the rose, but it's almost kind of like a rose water. It's kind of like dewy in a way, and really clean, almost like, I don't want to say soapy, but kind of just like you took like a really good everything shower. You're smelling really good, you're like put together, you got maybe like a sleek back bun, like that type of vibe. Like, you're just clean, your makeup is like not over the top, but you're just there. Like, you want to smell good. Y'all probably not doing nothing too crazy, but you just want to smell fresh, pretty, effortless. That's this in a bottle. So I definitely recommend Rose Era from Sniff if you're looking for something sweet, pretty, feminine. Of course, I could not recommend this scent. I had a 1 fluid ounce of this. I started running through it, and then I gave it to my mom and got the bigger size because I was like, my mom loves that scent too, and I was like, you know, you can have that one, finish it up. That's why there's not much of a dent in here, but I do really love this fragrance. Really good. My boyfriend likes this scent. I wore it on his birthday. He was like, that's a good like fragrance. Like, it's just kind of, it's like the lavender, it's very aromatic, it's very sweet. There's a lot of vanilla in this fragrance. It's just sexy. Like, you really can't go wrong with this fragrance at all. Like, this isn't the intense one, this is just the original Burberry Goddess, and everyone hypes this fragrance up, and I feel like it's valid. I feel like a lot of times fragrances will get hyped up and I'm just kind of like, they're mid, you know, like, okay, I see this is a nice fragrance, but it's not like, ooh. Like, when I smell Burberry Goddess, I'm always like, that is such an amazing fragrance. I feel like this will be one of Burberry's best fragrances, like, of all time. Like, as the years go on, this will be a classic for a lot of people. Like, our kids may be still purchasing Burberry Goddess because it's just one of those like classics. You know how there's like those old fragrances that like our parents wore or whatever, and they're just still around going strong? I feel like that would be Burberry Goddess. But really sweet, but not in a gourmand way. You have the lavender, it's very calming and pretty and like almost a little bit juicy in a way, and I don't know why I always think of something juicy when I smell Burberry Goddess, but it's not juicy, so I don't know why I think that. But the bottle is stunning. It's such a pretty bottle. This is honestly the epitome of a goddess woman. Like, you're very just pretty, independent. Yeah, this could just be worn anytime. I feel like day, night, but it is really sexy, and I feel like this is the perfect date night fragrance. So I'm just grabbing them as I go, no particular order. I do want to get a bigger size of the Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, but this is very vanilla cream, a little bit bubblegum, fun, flirty, just easy. I don't know, it's not necessarily easy because it does have this depth to it. Like, it's not surface level sweetness. Like, once you get down deeper into the notes, that vanilla cream comes, or like, it's just a creamy vanilla. But I do get the bubblegum, but it's not there for the longest. Like, it's just a burst of bubblegum, so it's really fun. My juice is starting to get darker in here. That's why I want to go ahead and get a bigger bottle so mine can just sit. But I really love layering with this. That's why, like, I haven't used too much of it. Like, I mean, it's basically gone, but I love like adding this on top of something, or I've just worn this by itself and it's so pretty. Like, it's just a really nice pair. People compare this to Jean Paul Labelle, and I can kind of see that, but I don't fully see that. So I feel like this kind of has its own thing with like the bubblegum and then just this vanilla cream sweetness. This is just a really good one. I don't really say that this necessarily smells like rock sugar candies. Like, I don't really feel like those have a super pungent smell like how this does. So I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like this definitely has the bubblegum, the pear, the vanilla cream. There is patchouli in here, but to me this isn't like a heavy patchouli fragrance. So like, don't start screaming whenever I tell you there's patchouli. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not tripping. It's not doing too much. This one I do feel like is a really sweet vanilla scent. Like, if someone smelled this on you, it's fun, but it's sexy at the same time. So it's like you're having a good time, but you're also sexy. Like, it's not so serious. It's definitely got this like fluffy, sweet, pear, juicy vibe to it. So definitely recommend Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar from Kayali. So another one that I tried not too long ago, and my juice is honestly getting darker. I haven't used this one too much just because I do feel like I compared it as rubbery, and some people did not like that in my last video. They was like, you're comparing it to rubber, why would I want to? I get it, but honestly that's just what I got. It was something very leathery and rubbery to me, but nonetheless I really like this. And the dry down is very sugary with the raspberry. It's tart. It does have that leatherness to it. It's like a very cooling leather, like a cold leather vibe, if that makes any sense at all. But it is unique, and like I said, in the dry down it just becomes like this juicy juice with sugariness in there. And the raspberry is really pretty. With that leather in here, this kind of gives something a little bit more expensive, a little bit more elevated. This is the Lancome Elixir or Elixir. It does look like this here, and yeah, I just feel like this is a nice fragrance to wear around Valentine's Day. Depends on what you're doing. This could pass for like just regular stuff, but then again, it does have in that opening just something a little bit different to it. It does have violet in there. I think there's rose in here, but I don't get much rose. But yeah, it definitely just has this leather tone with like this tart, almost sourish raspberry. Like, think of a realistic raspberry. Like, think about biting into a raspberry right now, what that would give you. Like, it's not like an artificial raspberry to me. I feel like this is a cute one for like someone that may be looking for something a little bit different, a little bit more like rough around the edges in a way, but then dries down to something really sweet and sugary. So y'all know I had to call out my girl Carolina Herrera. We had to throw in a high heel shoe, of course. So this is such a pretty fragrance. I love Good Girl Blush, but Good Girl Blush Elixir just takes a next step up. I just think it has way more sexiness to this, almost something a little bit smoky-ish. Maybe it's the patchouli, something a little earthy. It has depth, but it still has that good girl DNA in there for sure, 100%. Like, you get that floraliness. There's rose in here, there's vanilla. I don't know, but yeah, it is very similar to the original blush. So if you have that, you could do that one too. That would be a good Valentine's Day scent because they are really similar. I just feel like this one just takes the cake. Like, it just does enough for me that makes me feel like this one's better. I feel like this would be the one that I would continue to repurchase over the original blush because it just does something a little bit more that I really like. This is really sexy, really floral. My boyfriend likes this scent, y'all. When I tell y'all, that boy does not like so many of my fragrances. Like, you have the better nose than me, apparently. So, but he actually likes this, y'all. This boy wanted to layer this with one of his colognes, and it was fire. Actually, I was like, what? Because this almost does kind of have like this masculine vibe to it. He didn't wear this by itself, but he wore it mixed in with, I don't know what he mixed it with, honestly, but it actually smelled really good. I also did just want to throw this one in. I have a review up on my channel of this fragrance, so if you want to see more in depth of my thoughts on this fragrance, I do have it on my hand right now. This is the Very Good Girl Elixir. This one is a cherry, chocolate, vanilla type of fragrance. When my boyfriend smelled this one, he said that it smelled like red fruits or strawberry and then rose. So that's how you know everybody kind of picks up something more, but it also hadn't settled fully into like to that vanilla chocolate vibe. But I think this is a really sexy fragrance. You do get that cherry. It's tart, it's nutty, it's almost like a little powdery chocolatey like with that vanilla. Yeah, and then the cherry fades. The florals is not too much to me. Like, the rose isn't heavy, at least on my skin, and you do get this really pretty nuttiness in this fragrance. I love having the girls together. These are two elixirs, which obviously I feel like I like the elixirs more than the original fragrances, but yeah, both of these are really good. This one's definitely like deep date night vibes. I feel like this is like, if you know you have plans, you know you're going somewhere, like, get this one. Definitely a really nice vanilla chocolate cherry nutty smell. This is just a travel size. This is the Brown Girl Jane Carousel fragrance. This one, if it didn't have the depth that it has, I wouldn't recommend it. But this one, as it's been sitting, that cherry leather is so smoky and sexy. It's so pretty. Like, this is so juicy. The florals aren't too much. You do get this like caramelized apple, so you get like this caramel sweetness. Really, really pretty. Like, I smell this and it's almost just something so sweet that I just almost want to bite it. Like, it's so good. Like, and then that smoky cherry is so pretty. Like, it's not even like a, you know, medicinal cherry or anything, because it is like this leather smell, but I don't know, it's just really nice. Like, it's in the dry down, and the dry down is really where it's at. I just feel like this is such a sexy fragrance. Like, you can get away with this, yeah, for anything. Like, this is so good. I actually really like this fragrance. I like it the more and more that it sits. Like, right now, even smelling it from here, all I really get is that like cherry leather, smoky, fruity caramel smell, and I'm obsessed. Like, I'm drooling, literally. This is a really good fragrance. This you can check out at Sephora. Definitely a good Valentine's Day scent, because I feel like it's just a little bit fun in the opening, but then it takes you to where you need to go. I wanted to add this one in here. This is a new release from Ariana Grande, and this is like more of like your just chilling Valentine's Day scent, because it's really sweet, it's really sugary. It has cherry in there, it also has marshmallow in there. I don't get much marshmallow, but it is like really fluffy in a way, really sweet, airy, really innocent, youthful, just kind of having fun, going with the flow type of vibe. I do have a full review of this on my channel as well. If you want to check it out, I will link it up here. But this is a really just nice, easy fragrance. I feel like it's sweet. I feel like guys can like this scent. It settles really pretty on your skin. I feel like this is more of like your intimate type of Valentine's Day scent. You also do get like this really heavy sugariness from like the sugared honeysuckle petals. I feel like this is for my younger girls that kind of just want something cute and fun. Y'all aren't doing too much, like y'all really don't know what you're doing, but you just know like it's Valentine's Day, so you want to spend time with your boo, like that type of thing. This is a really cute, innocent, affordable fragrance that you could check out at Ulta. It is there, and yeah, I really like this one. I think this is just cute. I wanted to throw it in there because it is a new release, and then also I just do feel like it works. So next I'm going to talk about the Yum Pistachio Gelato. I know you guys see that dent, and this is a 100ml bottle. So when I was first purchasing stuff from Kayali, like when stuff used to originally launch, I would kind of do the most and I always be like, I need the 100ml, and now I'm kind of more mindful. I was very not mindful before. I'm very mindful with it now, okay? So, but I really do like this one, so I'm not mad. This has notes of pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. But honestly, I don't think that it even necessarily smells like all this. This is just like a pistachio, but it's like cold in a way. It has this cleanness to it, this soapiness to it. I do get something that could be like a rum in the opening, because it just has this like different vibe to it. It's very fluffy, but on the dry down, and since I've had this for like a while now and it's settled, you do get more of like that whipped cream and marshmallow. Like I feel like it's very whipped cream, pistachio. It's like cold in a way. Like it's very realistic to like what it's marketed as. I know some people don't think that, but I really like this. There's a lot of dupes for this, so if you want to check out like Paris Corner or like stuff like that, there's a lot of dupes for Yum Pistachio Gelato. But I still just can't get over this. My mom liked this. I wore this just not that long ago to do movie night with my mom and my sister. I wore this because I'm just like, this is giving like that type of vibe, like movie night chilling, but it's like comfortable, cozy, you just smell really good. And literally my aunt liked it. Like they all love this fragrance, so people like it. It smells really good on skin, and there is this cleanness to it, so it can be worn in like the spring and summertime. It's not too overpowering, because with all notes considered, I feel like if it smelled like that, it may be like too ooey gooey sweet and too much, and it's not. Like this is really fun, and the bottle is beautiful. I love this color. Just a nice fragrance. I really love wearing this nighttime. Like it just has this like comforting smell to it that I love, and this layers literally with so many things. I love layering this. So yeah, this is definitely, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying some of the dupes of this, but I just feel like I like this one, and like I have this one, so I'm not running and rushing and literally stumbling to purchase a dupe of this. I mean, if the future, we don't know what it holds, but for now I'm happy with this one. Okay, and last and certainly not least, we have another fragrance from Kayali. I originally used to do too much. Now I have a small bottle, but honestly guys, the layering combo, I'm gonna make a video about this fragrance because I asked you guys if you still wanted to see a review and like some layering combos, and you guys said yes. This one has notes of freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. This one, y'all, is so girly Valentine's Day. Like this could be like Galentine's Day or Valentine's Day, either one, because it's so fun, it's so sweet. It's like strawberry. I wouldn't say it's necessarily just a strawberry milkshake, but it's like definitely marshmallowy to me. You do get something a little bit smoky. I'm not gonna go too much into this because like I said, I will make a video talking about this when doing a layering combo. It's just really nice. Like I really like this one. I love putting it on at nighttime. I know you guys see the ding. Like I should have gotten a big bottle. I might as well have, because like I can drink this. It's very sweet, sugary, fluffy, airy. It's not too much. I don't really get much coconut. I mean, I could get something a little creamy, but really like strawberry fluff, like the dusting from marshmallow powder, that type of thing. And it's just really, really nice. The bottle is gorgeous. I mean, like this scent gives pink. It's like a little musky towards the dry down, like I said, a little smoky, but it just almost is like a toasted marshmallow. It's so nice, y'all. It's so nice. I feel like this is sexy, not just only sexy, but sexy and also just flirty and fun and so edible. Those are my recommendations for Valentine's Day. Let me know what you guys plan on wearing. If there's anything that like you have in your collection that I need to pick up for Valentine's Day, whatever, let me know something in the comments, girl. I would love to hear from you. How do you feel about this lineup? Do you feel like these are good out of these fragrances that I just listed today for Valentine's Day? Because me and my boyfriend 5-year anniversary is coming up February 5th, and then Valentine's Day is the 14th. So I feel like I'm mainly celebrating like my anniversary. Let me know out of those fragrances, which ones should I wear? Like which one should I actually do? I really need your guys' help because I actually don't know. I could literally spray all of these on myself and be like, I don't know. So let me know, help you girl out in the comment sections down below. So until then, you have to catch my next one. So bye.